Hi everyone, welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to give you a walk around of my 2006 NC Miata, as well as a formal drive-through, or drive, up in North Georgia at Suches Loop. If you want to fast forward straight to that, it should be a lot of fun as well. Alright, so without further ado, this is my 2006 NC Miata. I purchased this car for very, very cheap. It was $2,000 back in 2020 before the COVID prices started up. It was a one-owner vehicle. When I bought it, it had some issues. Obviously, those issues have been worked out. You're probably already noticing how it looks like it may have been lowered at least a bit. So it has. As far as suspension goes, it's pulling Öhlins suspension front and rear. Purchased it a couple of years ago. The bigger takeaway though, I'm gonna go in here. You can't really see it, but yeah, they are Öhlins underneath the hood, and I'm happy to showcase it in a different video. I don't want people to think I'm on the side of the road broken down. I have a cammed 2.5 liter engine out of a Ford Fusion. It had about 10,000 miles on it when it was put in. The job was done by Fab 9 Tuning up in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm happy to give you a formal breakdown of that if you would like to see it. As far as other things that I've done, the header and muffler have both been swapped. I'm running a Goodwin Racing catless header, as well as a Super Q muffler. Interior, not too many changes. Brom seats, honestly, one of my favorite things I've done to the car, at least the way I drive. That is a Fiat 124 Spider shift knob, and obviously rocking a nice Sony head unit because we all need CarPlay, otherwise we're gonna be terrible. Aesthetically, I think that the car is actually about bone stock. Really not all too many changes in general. Runs and drives great. No check engine lights or other issues that would indicate that it is otherwise a project. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to go ahead and hop into the drive-through up at the Suches Loop in North Georgia. Alrighty folks, now that we've gone through the car, I'm going to take you on what is my favorite road in Georgia. This is the Suches Loop. I don't remember the name of the road that I just turned on, but it's a road in Georgia. Anyways, I hope this is going to translate at least semi-decently, and I'm going to try and go through the inputs that I've actually put into the car as I'm kind of driving along. So, I've already gone through the car as far as the technical stuff goes. As far as handling dynamics, the Öhlins that are on here, I mean, I don't know if it's translating. That was at about 55. Basically, it can take anything. Bumps are a little harsh. I'm not one of these people that are going to tell you, oh, it rides like a BMW. It doesn't. But it takes normal day-to-day life really well, and it takes mountain roads excellent. Zero track days. I am not a track guy. I just go up here and run this road ever so often. Alrighty, so the first thing you're gonna notice is how quickly I go through the RPMs. This is a 6-speed manual with a lightweight flywheel and obviously a replacement clutch. But in general, it zooms through RPMs. Honestly, one of my absolute favorite things I've done to the car was putting in that lightweight flywheel. While it can be a little frustrating for like daily, up here or on a track, it's a lot of fun. All right, let's get going. We're holding third gear for reference. Going around. To say, she hooks. We're definitely going the speed limit. Now again, I run this road, hear a little tire squeal, I run this road probably twice a month. Now we get to the half where I'm gonna let back off for a second. Okay, so in general, Handling dynamics are incredible. I talked about the Olins. Let's get into the exhaust. So as I already told you, I'm running a catless header on the front, Goodwin Racing. It's a beautiful piece of engineering. On the mid-pipe, it is the OEM mid-pipe. On the rear end, I do have the Super Q muffler. Probably my favorite mod to the entire car is actually the Super Q muffler that I have on the back. The way that it sounds, the way that it translates the information from the engine is truly amazing. I actually did that mod when I still had the 2-liter in place, and again, like, favorite mod that I've done. As far as power delivery, again, I've got a 2.5. It is cammed. It's got a Ryan Crowder Stage 2 cam in it. That cam is really, really well designed for spirited driving. City driving can be a little tricky. Now, the nice thing is it does have torque all over the place. So basically everywhere from 1500 RPMs all the way up to 6500, which I treat as red line, is perfectly in rev range. If you have any questions about anything that I've covered thus far, please let me know. Alright, probably the next thing I can hit on is actually the road itself. So the Suches Loop goes up through Dahlonega and actually loops. I'm going to let my windows up. The Suches Loop starts up in Dahlonega, just north of it, and runs almost up to Hiawassee before cutting back through Suches and then going back to Dahlonega. As far as handling dynamics go, it's going to be very similar to the tail. Very tight, very technical. This is one of my favorite parts. It's very flowy, for lack of a better term. I'm going to stop talking so we can listen to the car for a sec. Tire size goes, I'm running 225 70s or 45 17s, I believe. They're 20 millimeters wider than OEM. And as far as the wheel, these are the OEM 2013 to 2015 club wheels. Alright, the other huge thing that I did to the car that I think anybody, if you know cars or you drive quite a bit, you already know this: limited slip rear end. This was actually a Grand Touring trim. Obviously, I've got Brougham seats. There's a lot of changes from how this car was new. The limited slip that I took was out of a later club, and I think that it makes all the difference in the entire car. One wheel peel is actually quite a bit of fun until it's not. And this isn't one of those E-open diffs where it's, a pleasant experience. A true limited slip differential in a car that has no, ABS locking up the diff, or a wheel for that matter, truly makes all the difference in the world. The handling dynamics changed overnight, and I actually had to relearn the car. I hope that this road looks like I'm actually moving. Fourth, shifting back down to third, 5,500 RPMs. A couple of motorcycles right there. Wow, what a beautiful day. It's like 70 degrees in the middle of December. now that I've done a more thorough breakdown of my car, of the driving experience of my car, I'm going to do in my next video a breakdown of the cost associated with the build that Fab 9 actually did. Obviously, I love how it rides and drives, but I'm going to try and give you all the information that I possibly can. If you have any questions for me, please let me know. Thank you. Alrighty, folks. This video, or part, may actually not get uploaded. Or if it does, this is going to be bonus coverage. This is kind of a dirty little secret. This is my favorite road in North Georgia. This road is called Wolf Pen Gap Road. It is the tightest, gnarliest road that I at least am aware of up here. And I'm going to go ahead and let it rip because I've got people behind me. I'm going to be silent, but you'll hear me going. Thank you.